Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hunter Base Podcast Live. What do Maverick Hunters do when they're not hunting Mavericks? They go back to the base, recharge, shoot the shit, maybe do a little else. I'm your host of the most, Zeromaster, and tonight is a very special night because not only is this the first guest since the revival of the podcast, but it's our first VTuber guest as well. And tonight we have with us Falsekko. Hi.
Hi.
Just to anybody who might not know, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Falsekko. I'm a Fox VTuber content creator. I mostly play horror and RPG story-based video games.
That's exactly what I would have said. Except I wouldn't have called myself Falsekko. That's your choice.
So wait, is that an insult of the name?
No. I'm just saying, I would have done it the same way. Except not use your name.
All right, my name is Steve. I play video games. Sometimes I stream them to people. They watch me play League and Rage.
Oh. But nobody likes League. Even if they say they like League, they don't like League.
I haven't touched League in like 2 years, so that's a total lie. No, I don't play League. That's a lie.
League player. Oh, since we have our mutual friend Esquioto in the chat, which I learned about recently. MFR only realized recently that I was bringing you on. He's like, bro. And then I'm like, why did you never tell me? We had 2 degrees separation from Kevin Bacon this whole time. And it was all Esky's fault. He didn't say anything. You didn't know shit. Shut up.
Oh, the mutualness?
Yeah, this whole time.
It was like y'all would miss each other because like he'd come and chat and then you'd come and chat, but then like we'd like interact just separately.
Mm-hmm.
But known each other for a long time just separately.
Yeah, exactly. And then I find out like a couple days ago when I made the announcement. What the hell? Okay, quiet, Esky. Anyways, how are you doing? How you been? What's new and exciting?
Well, what was new is I had a chibi debut, so now I have a chibi model for the first time in my years. Other than that, I don't really do anything new. I'm not exciting. I don't really like do events, and that was my only event in the last my previous one was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I sometimes feel like I do too many because like I always feel like I have a new debut every year and it just always happens to land close to when my birthday is. So like I have a dragon version coming up and it was just I want to try dragon because it's Year of the Dragon. It's my astrological sign or Chinese zodiac sign, I mean. I'm like, why not? The joke has always been
you're the boar.
Wow, how boring.
I don't want to be a pig, man.
Now squeal like a pig. Don't actually. We had a pretty interesting conversation before we went live, guys. And I got a little offended, just a little bit.
Which one, the sexist one?
Yeah, the sexist one you made.
It's okay, my chat knows. I told if I ever get canceled, it'll be for me making a woman joke. It's okay.
for making a woman joke.
So Zero was telling me when to speak, basically.
No, shut up! I did not. Quit putting the idea in everybody's head. Oh my goodness.
I was gonna explain it properly, but go ahead.
Actually, yeah, this is really. I've been really looking forward to this too because we're both really busy people and we haven't had a chance to talk. This is the first time we've ever like talked to each other, other than like text or whatever, with our voices, with our voice holes.
I have that impression. I literally never talked to Esky on voice chat until like Friday either. So I have that impression on people. I'm apparently hard to get in voice chat with.
I you know what it is? I guess I could just ask, but I always feel like probably busy because you grind at this thing like harder than I think most people do.
Yeah, I grinded harder before. That's the only thing though, is everybody was like, you grind. I was like, I used to grind harder. Now I don't as much anymore. So now
Hey,
it's like,
listen, I've been doing this content creator thing since 2006. I'm old hat. So like grind can be anything from, oh, you posted a couple of videos to like new content every day, you know what I mean? And I always
oh, I
see
can't do the new
something of yours.
content.
I always see something of yours come up in my sub feed. So, but I'm also just grinding. Like just today, I got my next week's Let's Plays done for the whole week. They're just all uploaded and scheduled and ready to go. And I think that's why I had to restart my computer because I opened OBS and it was like my mouse was moving super slow. And I'm like, is it? Is my computer telling me it needs a break? Okay, I'm a restart.
Yeah. I think I never had that happen. I think that's a sign. That's a sign. Question: how often do you restart your computer?
I only restart it if I need it has an issue, but I shut it off every night.
Oh,
Why? How often do you shut yours down?
uh, I can't answer that.
Here it comes.
I can't answer that.
Well, as somebody who IRL works IT, my suggestion is once a week at least power it down. But
I do restart it and update it once a week because the drivers or there's a Windows update.
yeah, I can't update mine because I have a stuck update from like 2 years ago that won't install, and I can't update it any further because Windows 10 is silly like that. But that's a me problem, and you think I would have fixed it by now, being in IT, but nope, I just don't, you know.
I blew a power supply.
What? What did you do?
I just never turned the PC off.
False. I am saying it
Listen.
in all caps like it's being typed in the chat. False. Turn your computer
Yep.
off once a week.
I will after. I will on. I normally do on Mondays because I don't touch PCs on Mondays. But lately I've been editing on Mondays, so that's the issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you could feel my pain on the whole like making lots of content thing because I see how much that you put out, and I'm like, damn, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I put out a lot of shit every week too.
You do.
Like
You do. You got
like
two
I said,
channels, man.
like I said, the week's worth of videos are already done and ready to go. I just got them done. I actually, you know what? I was ahead of schedule. I'm like, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. I can do some chores around the house, and I'll still have time for this. And then scuff happened, 5 minutes before, going live. Ugh. That's how it be, though. So let me let me get to some actual questions here. Um, so I guess what I wanted to start off with is like, have you always did you get into content creation as a VTuber, or did you start off doing stuff before?
I was a webcam streamer beforehand, and I was a YouTuber before that.
Ah, you were a
Uh,
cam girl. God.
I was a YouTuber beforehand, no face cam, and then I added face cam, and then I wasn't a streamer until I met a group of streamers, and then I streamed.
Cool.
Well, technically, my first ever stream was I was just streaming to a friend, and I didn't know what Twitch was or how it worked. I thought it was just how you could like stream to a friend off of a PlayStation, and then people started actually watching and chatting, and I freaked out and turned my PlayStation off. That was my first stream ever, and it was Uncharted.
I still want to know when we're getting uncarded.
Uncarded.
So the Naughty Dog cycle is they make 3 games, and the 4th game in the series is a kart racer. 3 crashes, crash kart. 3 Jack, Jack kart. 3 Uncharted, where's uncarded? That's what I'd like to know.
I just want them to put a PC port because you can't play them on the
Yeah,
emulator even with your disc.
yeah. I mean, you could always excuse me. Well, no, that wouldn't work either. Never mind me. Ignore me.
Because I have the
Um,
discs, but I don't want to whack out the PlayStation 3, man.
You just don't want to get the console. See, I'm a console gamer at heart, so I always have one at my desk. Like I gotta get my Xbox One out tomorrow night because my partner Karama is having me play Fable because I've never played the Fable games and they're her favorite games. So I crack out the big old Xbox for that because I opted to get a physical copy rather than just buy it digitally. I'm the weirdo in the VTuber community who's like people are like, hey, you have this game? I'll be like, yeah, and they'll be like, oh, let's play it together. I'm like, oh, you have it on PC. I have it on like PlayStation.
Well, I was console gamer before before I was a YouTuber though, but like, because I didn't have internet. I didn't have internet till I was 18, so I was console
Damn,
gamer all the way up to PS4.
damn. You didn't have internet till you were 18. You think that
When
was
I
a?
bought it myself,
Oh, you
yep.
got it yourself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents didn't want you getting on those interwebs.
It's the devil's internet.
The devil's internet. And you're sitting here acting like you don't have an accent. Shut up.
Excuse you, I mimicked.
I could still hear it though, a little bit. But then
You ever
again,
thought I was from Texas, bruh?
I just thought you're from the South, and I just assumed Texas. Listen, we were talking about temperature, and the story I was going to get at is I went to visit friends in Texas years ago during fall, right when it was getting cold, and it was like 45 Celsius, and I'm dying, and they're all like, we're kind of cold. We need jackets. I'm like, are you insane? It's 45 degrees. I almost died. I don't know if they were just playing with me or they actually needed jackets.
No, because I mean, I have a friend in Florida, and like 60 is like freezing for them.
Oh, not 60 Celsius, 60s. Oh, what is that?
Fahrenheit. I'm 60 American. Sorry.
60 American. It always drives me crazy when I get when because most of my friends on here are American, and so of course they always send me the Fahrenheits, and they do things by inches, and they track things by miles, and I'm just like, I don't know what any of that is. I know what a kilometer is. I know what a
What the
Celsius is.
fuck is a kilometer?
It's the unit the rest of the world uses.
See, my chat is mostly like not in the US. Like a good portion is in the US, but a good portion isn't. But the thing is they still cater to me. So they still like put stuff in Fahrenheit or put stuff in like feet for me. So they baby me.
I mean, that would
So,
require math to convert it, and I don't know about you, but I am not a math magician. So
my eye.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, half
The
the echoes
echoes
are
are
British.
British.
They really are. And I told you a good portion of them are Canadian too.
Half your chat is British, in it.
And you made fun of me for the freaking a boot.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, if I say about, I know there's going to be people being like, "Hi, you said a boot." I'll be like, "No, I didn't." Do I have to like emphasize the "you"? But I'm also salty because you guys don't have "yous" in words that are supposed to have "yous," like color and favorite.
Because we're right.
Sorry, I didn't know we were speaking Canadian today. I'm speaking American.
American.
Chat, you this man. Shut the spell it right. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the interesting thing about you is I discovered you in a way that I've not discovered. Like I've only discovered like a few VTubers. Like
Oh.
I discovered you through Instagram of all places. That's where my first impression was of you. And I was like, because like I started posting VTuber stuff on my Instagram. I've had my Instagram for a while, since like 2016, 2017. My friend basically stole my phone out of my hands and made me an Instagram account, and that's how I ended up with one. So
Mm-hmm.
it used to be owned by my cat. So if you go far back enough, it's just pictures of my cat. But then I started posting my VTuber stuff, and I guess Instagram's algorithm was like, "Hey, you must like VTubers, right? Here's one." And you just for forever, you were the only VTuber in my feed. I'd look at my Instagram feed. Every 3 things would be one of your videos.
I
That's
would
how like.
say out of VTubers on Instagram, there's only like 3 of us at the very beginning. It was
Mm-hmm.
me, this white-haired one, and I think like one other one. There was only
There's
like
a
3 of us at the beginning.
there's a white haired one who's been showing up on my feed recently as well, and that's how I discovered her. But there wasn't a lot of VTubers on Instagram, so I thought it was weird that it just started like showing me that. But then I guess it wasn't weird because I was using VTuber tags and stuff. Oh, what's her name? The one that keeps showing up on my feed. Oh, it's gone now. It refreshed. I can't see who she is. Anyways, but that's how I discovered you, and like I was like, you were just like every 3 thing like videos or whatever on my feed, you would just keep coming up because you had so many videos at that point. I think like I, I don't remember most of them. I do remember one where you talked about, I guess like you showed your mom your model or something,
Mm-hmm.
and she asked why the tits were out.
Yeah.
That's the one that I remember the most.
Yeah. So the funny thing is yeah, she asked why the tits were out because I told her about my content creation and everything. And then recently we had a stream where someone mentioned the booba, and I just put a I Heart Jesus shirt over my model. And I was like, Mom, you remember when you made fun of my boobs, right? And she said, Yeah. And I was like, Well, look at this. Now I have the I Heart Jesus shirt over my model. And she was not entertained
I
at
thought she'd
all.
be, she wouldn't be happy about that, being like, she's seen the light.
No, I was like, I told her even one of my chatters was like, she looks like she's in like little Bible school.
Listen, that there's only 2 things that Bible school leads to: actual studies and things we can't talk about on Twitch.
Oh, we talked about it on Twitch. We pulled up the YouTube video. You know what I'm talking about?
The YouTube video.
Um, Jesus.
What? What is happening?
You're lewd. I'm allowed to say it. Fuck me
Yeah.
in the ass because I love Jesus. Because the
Yeah.
good Lord
Okay.
would have wanted me that way.
I've not heard this song.
What? It's an oldie, bro. It's a meme song from back in the day.
You know, it's funny. Most old dead memes I know, I only know this because I work with a lot of people in this community who are in their 20s, and if I make a joke, they're like, "I don't know what that is," and I'm like, "Oh, please."
Then you need to watch it because that was the premise of that stream. The reason why I had the I Love Jesus shirt on, and then that's why like Peanut sang "Oh God, not that stream."
So, so if I understand correctly,
No, no,
I was giggling trying to say it, and you're just like, no,
no, just don't. No,
just don't.
no.
Don't. Okay, look, we don't need to get into a conversation about soaking because apparently that's okay as well, according to Mormons. Um, but anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I discovered you through Instagram, and then
Uh-huh.
just for a long time, I just kept saying because I would just look at my phone at work or something and be like, oh, there's False again. Oh, there's False again. Maybe I should go to one of her streams one of these days, and then I finally did, and I was like, oh, I dig this vibe, 100%.
Oh God, what did I play back in the day?
I don't remember what it was. The first stream I caught you was a YouTube one because I know that you do both YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, okay, then it was later. Okay, safe.
Why, is there something you want to tell
I
us?
used to be a Valorant only streamer. Listen,
Oh no.
I played
Oh
Valorant only for like
no.
a year and a half.
Oh no. You know what? Fair. I got sponsored by Honkai Star Rail and I played that straight for a month. I think my viewers were tired of seeing Honkai Star Rail, so now I only play it once a month on stream.
Mine wishes.
They want you to play that
Mine.
game?
They're fucking weebs. They wish.
Listen, guys, you don't need to pick a waifu from the game. We're the waifus. Pick us. PTSD from Valsuits. Oh my god, what would happen? What would you do when playing Valorant?
I was drunk. I was a fiend. I was also toxic.
You toxic? No. Just
That's
based on our
interactions.
I never would have guessed.
You know. Wait, what? Is that sarcasm?
Just being sarcastic because of because of earlier.
Because of the woman, Joe.
Yes, that's what it is. Esky, I'd love to.
Raised me well.
I'd love to. I don't own Helldivers. I keep meaning to buy it, and I always forget. And then I'm broke. That's the fun part about living paycheck to paycheck. You only have a short amount of time to be able to buy something, and then when you realize you haven't, it's gone. Damn, that's crazy. Esky, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Esky. I'm serious. Don't you dare. This motherfucker right here.
It's crazy.
I know. Because when he says, "Damn, that's crazy," I know what he's going to do. Don't listen to her. Don't do it. Oh, if he buys it for me, I'm forcing you in a collab with me.
I don't have it.
I guess Esky's buying 2 copies. Damn, you won't. Oh, you fucking.
I don't have him on Steam. That's crazy.
You lucky son of a bitch. Damn. I don't have a choice. I have to play games with him. Well, I don't have to. I like him. I think he's all right. Also, just to embarrass Esky, shoutouts to Esky for that freaking art that he drew of the 2 of y'all. That cute as fuck. Esky, I heard that. I heard that.
Ba-ding.
I heard the Steam notification. I'm not looking at my Steam. It's being blocked by my phone right now. I can't see it. God damn it, Esky. So yeah, you've got quite a following on both Twitch and YouTube. You got, I think, like over 5K on YouTube, and you've almost got 5K on Twitch. Is that right?
Yeah, 4.5 on Twitch basically, and over 5K on YouTube. Yee.
Which platform do you prefer, or is it really just whatever? It's because of alternating.
Long term, I prefer YouTube, mostly because I want to make videos in the future more than anything. But community wise, Twitch for streams. I don't like streams on YouTube that much. Streams wise, I prefer Twitch, and I think my community prefers Twitch too. The only reason why I stream on YouTube is because I want to give more to the people on YouTube because they sub on YouTube as well. And then there's some people on YouTube that don't want to support Twitch.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's 2 different things.
I started off with YouTube, and I still do YouTube. In fact, my following is bigger on there, but I think it's because I've had my, like, these channels, the YouTube channels that I currently use, I've had since like 2010, 2011. So they're old channels. I don't have my oldest channel anymore. It got suspended long ago for copyright stuff. And then YouTube let people take names. So the Doom Speedrunner took my name, my original Zeromaster account name. And so I can't do that. But apparently Twitch let you do that names? Too. So also as well, I had the original Zeromaster Justin TV account. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's what Twitch used to run. Justin TV.
I thought they only did it if like you weren't active.
No, my account had been suspended, so it hasn't been active. So I can't necessarily. So I couldn't reclaim the @Zeromaster on YouTube. The Doom speedrunner, whose name is Zeromaster, took it. So everybody, if I play Doom, people always assume I'm speedrunning. I get a lot more viewership when I play Doom, though. So
that's the key.
Nope, I'm not the speedrunner. I'm the cat boy / cat girl with the big thing. You don't want to know, just go to my Twitter. But like, so Justin T. I had the original Zeromaster Justin TV, and then when they were offering Twitch, for some reason I couldn't transfer my name over to Twitch. So for a little while, I was just like my YouTube name Zeromaster LP, and then I realized my username was available, so I snagged it. So I'm like, you may have gotten my YouTube one, but I got the Twitch one. So yeah, it's very confusing. I can't play, like I said, I can't play Doom without people asking if I'm speedrunning. But yeah, I just, just to say how old hat I am. Like, I have had those accounts for a while. I think I streamed on Twitch like a couple of times in the early days that I had it, like 2011, 2012. But it was just once or twice, so I don't count those days. I really only count starting getting serious in 2016. That's when I actually did it on a regular basis. But I've had those accounts forever, so because I'm old.
It's okay, I feel you.
Wait, how old are you?
28.
You're still in your 20s. Shut up.
Not for long. 29 this year, boy.
Well, I'm gonna be 36 in a few months. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My bones, they creaking along behind you.
Do you just become old man every so often? Because you've done that voice like 6 times around me.
Oh, I do voices weirdly. Yeah. Wait until I accidentally mimic you. I don't mean to. It just happens.
I mean, go for it. I don't care. Just get to know me. Well, just get the hoser out in you, bud. Talking about going for a Timmy's run, there, bud. Yeah, I went to go get me a double at the Timmy's the other day, and they ran out of coffee. How does a coffee place run out of coffee? I don't get it.
It happened to me at Dunkin' Donuts, and they were like, "We're not a coffee place. We're a donut place. It's in the name." And I'm like, "But who comes here for donuts? Nobody comes here for your donuts."
Is that Dunkin' Donuts? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, nobody comes here for your freaking donuts.
Man. I didn't even know they served coffee. I just assumed it was donuts because the name was Dunkin' Donuts.
Everybody goes there for their coffee. Nobody goes there for the freaking donuts. Their ass.
Me. What, Effie? What you?
I bet you're the one that keeps them in business.
I don't even drink Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons that much anymore. And there's one right up the street from me. You can't escape it here in Canada, though. They took my damn Krispy Kreme. Hey, I have to drive an hour away to get to Krispy Kreme. So.
They have them up there, but you still choose Tim Hortons. I don't know. I've never been to Tim Hortons, so I can't.
Well, there's one in Ohio, and there's one apparently in some other northern states. So you probably wouldn't have seen.
No. Since I'm apparently in Texas, no.
That's right.
Yeehaw.
Do you ever make your way down to Ram Ranch?
Hey, yo. That's where I met Peanut. He came from there. He told me about it.
Peanut? Was he one of the 15 naked cowboys in the shower at Ram Ranch?
I don't know as everybody tried to, whenever that was popular, I don't know as everybody tried to get me to play that song on freaking stream.
It's funny because I didn't know that it was available on Amazon Music, and one of my friends in their Discord server put an Amazon Echo app in there, and you could literally say, "Amazon, play Ram Ranch," and it actually is like, "Okay, playing Ram Ranch." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Bruh. There's a Twitch TOS safe version.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. But it's just not the same if it's not 15 naked cowboys in the shower.
True, but I like my account.
There are over 100 Ram Ranch songs now. Yeah, oh, I know. There's a Final Fantasy 14 version. Of course there is. Of course there is. Okay, so What do you got any goals that you're trying to hit right now on either Twitch or YouTube or whatever?
5K on Twitch. It's been ages.
Yeah, I kind of peaked after I hit 1.5k. Like I've been slowly crawling up. You know,
It
maybe
do be
within.
slow. Once
I'm
you reach
like,
like a good goal, it's slow to reach the next one.
yeah, no, I hit 1.5k and I haven't gone up much. I will go up a little bit and then go down a little bit. It seems to be the rules. Them's the
Yeah.
rules of Twitch.
Well, my YouTube and Twitch would like go up at the same time, so I'd reach like 4K at the same time, and I'd reach 5K at the same time. And now YouTube is like, beep, and then Twitch is like, eh. So now Twitch's goal is 5K still, which is I don't really go down. It just doesn't really go up. Most of my followers are like offline more than it is online, which is because they're coming over from YouTube and stuff, or from Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And then YouTube is just they're coming from everywhere. But YouTube goal is like 10K. But
Yeah.
non-follower goals, I don't really know. Maybe we just reached our 700th video because technically streams and shorts count, which is a little odd. I wish streams and shorts didn't count as videos.
I've just been
So
like with YouTube. I just gave up with goals for that because I was like, I've been around 2 point whatever k on the gaming channel and like just over 2k on the review channel for like a couple years, and I'm like, they're not moving any faster. Whatever. I just post content there and people will see it sometimes. But Twitch was the one that I really wanted to get because I equate Twitch followers to be like the equivalent, at least in my opinion, the equivalent to times 10 of what a YouTube follower would be. So like, because the retention I find on Twitch is you get more for less, but on YouTube you do tend to get better, and that's why I'm like, should I continue streaming on both of them? Especially now that multi streaming's allowed. I don't know why it wasn't for so long. I was doing it anyways, but for a long time. But
yeah, I don't really
um,
like multi-streaming personally, but
yeah, is there certain content you prefer to do on Twitch than YouTube, or it's just
I always have two different series running and I try to switch them. But if it's like I play horror games, but if it's like a super gory horror game, or I know that's going to have touchy subjects, I try to keep it off of YouTube because YouTube's more picky. But if it's
oh yeah,
like Fatal Frame's so old to where it's not as bad, so we kept it on YouTube. But like currently we're playing Parasite Eve, which is kind of gory, which could still technically stay on YouTube, but it was
such a
gory
good
enough to
game.
where we kept it on Twitch. And then so we do two series. So we have Mass Effect now on YouTube. So I do two series, one on YouTube and one on Twitch. And then we just like switch it like horror and whatever one on whichever. But content wise, I mean I kind of just mix up both really. But I just don't like multi-streaming because I don't like mixing the communities because then it's just like people are just gonna pick whichever one they want to be on anyway, and then they're just not gonna support the other channel anyway.
No, that
If
makes
that makes
sense.
sense.
No, totally. I mean, like, you'd think I would use my YouTube more just because it's the one that I've had the longest and definitely has a bigger following. But I've grown faster on Twitch than I have on YouTube. Like in the time that I've gotten 100 new subscribers on YouTube, I went from like 350 to like where I'm at 1.5k in like the span of a couple years, which is a lot faster than it's going on the other one. But also, my channel's just really old. I know that I'm no longer in the days where I could post a video and it'll get 1,000 views immediately. I just know that's not going to happen anymore.
Also,
So
content's always changing. You have to change your editing style to, because that's where my struggle is. The reason why I don't post videos as often as everyone else, like you said, a week's worth of videos. I can only do one video a week at at most, and
now,
then sometimes I don't even get a video out because it's just my editing style. I'm going through different editing styles, trying to find my medium. Because some people like hyper editing, and I can't stand hyper editing personally. I can't stand editing it. I can't stand watching it. some people enjoy watching it, and that's good for them, but I can't stand it. So I try to
Yeah.
find a happy medium that I can edit slash enjoy slash other people enjoy. Um, but it takes so much time out of me as well, instead of just cutting like 30 minutes out of a stream and just
Mhm.
posting it onto the thing, which I would love to do, because that's like back in the day YouTube, and that's something that I watch. Like Markiplier could literally just post 30 minutes of playing a certain game and I would still watch it because that's the type of YouTube I watch, but
Mhm.
I know realistically that is not what people watch nowadays,
Mhm.
especially from someone that's less than 5,000 or less than 10,000 subscribers.
Like I say like I got like my week's videos done, but really like they're let's play videos and they're only 15 minutes a piece and I'm not really doing a ton of editing on them. I'll be editing certain things, like for example, I'm doing like Pokemon Black 2 right now. And so I'll have things on the screen cuz my thing with that game is all the Pokemon I catch are VTuber friends, so they're all named after VTuber friends of mine. So I'll have a thing at the
Mm-hmm.
bottom so people can see who's who. But that's like a layout thing. It doesn't take a lot of effort for that. For stuff like highlight reels or like a game review, yeah, I try a little harder because it's I actually want the content to be engaging. Whereas with the let's play stuff, it's just me playing the game for like 15 minutes per video. It's not a big deal. I also am gracious enough for the other let's play series I do with like my roommates and my friends called Power Plays. That I have a friend, my friend Blonde Guy Gamer, who actually edits it for me as a favor. Because they're simple videos. It keeps his wheels greased because he's a game reviewer as well, and he's not always posting his own content, so he just edits the other ones just as a favor for me to keep himself sharp. And it's usually just
Mm-hmm.
basic stuff. We're just playing a game and we just need somebody to put the audio on the video and make it sound and look pretty. That's all it really needs. For the ones that I really try, it does take me sometimes, a couple of days to finish something. Like if I'm gonna review a game, I gotta at least have enough time to get everything captured and then write the script out for it, and then of course edit it all together. But I like editing. Editing's like my favorite part of content creation. I know some people hate it though. I love it.
I
I like seeing the
just
thing come together. It's just that's how I am.
my brain just doesn't like the focus.
Yeah, I understand that. But I've seen your videos. They're pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you're doing probably all this yourself, eh? You don't have anybody like editing for you or like
I
don't
would
have like a manager or
say
anything?
no manager. I joke and say I have managers, but I just have someone that yells at me like, "Do you have a video for the week?" And I go, "Ah." Um, but editing wise, I try to get editors, and then I tried to get an editor, but it's either they don't do it, they forget about me, or one did it, but like they just did it and didn't consult with me in anything and just chucked it back at me. Some did good and then just don't want to edit anymore. So, and then part of me also, I feel like people get discredited whenever they don't edit their own content as well. Because every time someone asks, they're like, does False have an editor? And then, like, the thing is like, out of my 700 videos, I would say less than 20 of them are edited. And, um, like people will just act different whenever you're like someone answers for me. They'll be like, "Yeah, she has some are edited." Da da da. They'll be like, "Okay, well, that's why I can't do stuff because she can do all this because she has editors." And I'm like, "But I don't have editors. I just have
Mhm.
like someone just edits this one video for me,
I
like once in a blue moon." The last time I had a video edited was a month ago, and I haven't even posted that video.
I have the advantage of like I've been editing videos since like 2004, so editing was just a skill I already had coming into this. But my problem is time, is finding the time to get it all done. So I have to decide when I do certain things. I'm actually going to be putting a hold on my Let's Plays next month so I can work on other projects. I'm like, I can't be producing 4 videos a week and then edit other things. I just don't have time. That's why I'm glad I do this podcast live, because I used to do it recorded and then I'd have to edit all the audio and stuff. And it's like, well, no, OBS has everything built in. I don't need to worry about any of that. If it doesn't sound good, oh well, it's a stream. I don't care. So
you're my gunshot fan.
I don't hear your fan. Oh, is there? Whoa! Are you getting shot at?
Somewhere I am.
Listen, I knew you lived in the South, but I didn't know you were that deep in the South.
No, sometimes my stream hears gunshots, like dead ass gunshots in the stream.
I've had people say that to me, but I know I have neighbors who like fireworks. Because I know they don't have firearms. In Canada, to get a firearm, you have to fill out like a friggin' essay of paperwork. Nobody wants to do that.
Mine is you just buy it, and you're allowed to have it as long as everybody can see it.
America.
You can't hide it. Yeah, you can just have it, like, you can have it on your hip. You just can't have it, like, in your pocket.
Wait, you can walk around with your... Really?
With
That's
a gun?
wild
Yeah.
to me. That's so wild.
You can have it on,
me.
like, in a holster on your hip, but you can't have it in your pocket. You can't be concealed unless you have a permit.
Okay. So when you go to get groceries, you just take your 6 guns with you?
You can if you want to. I mean, if you take 6 guns, I think you would get pulled over by police, yeah.
No,
that's why you have 6 guns.
Why do you have those 2 AKs strapped to your back? Ah, don't worry, they're brother and sister.
I'm taking them out to get dinner. But no, they just like shooting guns, and then part of me is like, one of these days, it's nighttime outside. I'm like, I wonder if they just aim at the house one of these days.
No, don't say that.
No. But I'm just not saying it hits me, but like I just look and it's just like a hole in my wall, you know.
You now have got me very worried about you.
No, it's okay.
Like, do you need me to call someone? Do you need to? I mean,
it's not against the law.
Do you need to move here?
Listen, if the things get a little too rough here, Canada is the next step. There's no sea I have to swim over.
I have a lot of people tell me that. They're like, listen, I may be coming for you. I'm like, hey, well, my roommate and I said, our house is whoever's house. We've got places to sleep, so. Soon enough, trans people will be considered refugees to Canada, so I know a handful of people who want to take advantage of that.
Well, I can't. Do they take foxes?
They'll be like, who's this fox? I'll be like, don't worry, she's with me. They'll trust me. They'll trust me. Some reason cat boys are more trustworthy than fox girls.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Asky sent me a freaking friend request on Steam.
I know why. Don't accept it. Don't do it. He's probably like, I can't gift you if we're not friends.
I want to know where he got it. Who narked?
No, he I think he just searched your name on Steam and you came up.
Fair.
Unless somebody's impersonating you. Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can't change your name on Steam, I think. Or your OG name.
Yeah, you can change your display name, though, and that's the thing that comes up when people look it up.
Oh, okay.
So if your display name is Falsekko, then people can look you up.
And they gonna see False Kingdom OR.
Who's this falsetto feller?
Yeet. They like music, I hear. That country music.
Don't even get me started on country music. I grew up in a household. My dad was a big fan of it. So I can't listen to the whatever it's called, the ice cream theme or whatever it's called in Lethal Company. Because all I think of is, oh, way down yonder on a Chattahoochee. Because it's the same friggin' notes. That's where my brain goes.
Cursed.
Yeah, cursed. Yeah, exactly. Um, so what I wanted to ask you as well is this is something I ponder from time to time myself. And wonder if you ever thought about it. Um, you ever thought about uh, if you'd be continue to be doing the VTuber thing, or if you'd ever go back to doing be, being a cam girl?
I think if I moved out, I would do both, and then maybe if it's received well, slowly
Words are hard.
what's the word I'm looking for?
Um, transition.
Transition to maybe more IRL if I lived in my own place, because then there'll be more stuff to do. I feel like, and it
Yeah.
could be more than just games. And I feel like even with games, I could do like more stuff. Because the thing is, like, here's the thing: like my Oshis, end quote, are not VTubers, right? Like
Yeah.
my inspirations are like Corey Kenshin, Markiplier, Call Me Kevin. So like their skits, their funny things that they do on camera. That's like the stuff I want to do. And I can't really like do that with a model, but like I can't really do that even with face cam where I live right now because of my
Yeah.
living situation. So in the future, if I could, and if it's perceived well, then I would maybe lean more towards cam.
Well, I
But
think it would be perceived very well because I'm not going to speak for everybody, but from what I've seen, goddamn hot.
well, I did do face cam last October. I did a face cam
No,
stream.
no, but I didn't see that. I mean, just like the times, like the VTuber versus IRL pictures and stuff like that.
I'm a catfish. Don't even.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You catfish in your audience?
It's called angles, bub.
I still think you're hot. What the hell? I'm trying to give you a
Oh, thank you.
compliment.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
She's a literal catfish. Oh my god, this entire time you've just been a catfish. It's like Doki Bird's really a tomato.
IRL.
I can just imagine like one of those like PNGs. You know the like the news fish from SpongeBob. I'm just imagining like a PNG of a catfish with pink hair now.
I'm gonna do that. We already have the hair cut out. We're just gonna put that on a catfish. Do that light. Do that for me.
All right, let's open up Photoshop.
It'd be like IRL face reveal.
It's this catfish with like pink hair and fox ears. Is this the new lore? You're really a catfish?
Everybody keeps calling me a cat. They're only half right.
It's so hard though because like if you look at the ears that I have, I don't know if you can see probably. Those are the new Vroid ears, and they look just slightly less fluffy than the fox ears. And when I was looking at ears for like a VR chat model, all the cat ones were literally fox ones, and I'm like, so what is this? Is it all just the same, or like are people just labeling things wrong? Am I the crazy one?
Well, fox ears are supposed to be skinnier and taller, apparently.
Yeah. But there's
like mine are like fat, so I guess that's why everybody says it's a cat. But they're also like tall as heck, so I don't know how you confuse that. Plus, I have a tail.
But there are cats who have floofy tails and tall ears. Like there's a example. She's not around anymore. But her name was Luxia. She had the long ears and the big floofy tail, and I'm like, her name was Necomata Luxia, and I'm like, but you look like a fox. She's like, no, I'm just a different breed of cat, and I'm like,
yeah, I had a friend that had like a floofy tail, and they were like, yeah, I'm a different breed of cat, and it's like a floofy tail, and she's like, I'm not a fox, I'm not a wolf. I'm like, I get that, but you gotta also understand that people aren't gonna assume that you're not a cat either.
mm-hmm. It's like what is Fillion? Fillion's a Puerto Rican boy, not a a cat or a fox or whatever.
I just assume cat.
You think she's a cat? I thought she was a fox, but apparently, like, it's either or.
Fillion?
Yeah.
I thought Fillion was just a cat.
I thought she was a fox. I don't know.
All because of the tail.
But that's my thing. There are cat VTubers who have floofy tails because there are cat breeds that have floofy tails.
Well, I've never seen her tail, to be fair. I've only seen her head.
My ears are short, so people don't assume. But I also have 2 sets of ears because, lore-wise, I need 2 sets of ears. I got 4 ears.
I can have 4 ears too if you don't want to be alone.
No,
I can put the ears on.
The ears on? What do you mean?
Yeah, see, I put them on. I got 4 ears now.
What?
Yeah, it's a toggle.
Is it toggle?
I have human ears with the cat ears. Or the fox ears. Fire.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, same thing that I do. Because somebody pointed it to me once. They're like, why do you have both human ears and cat ears? I was like, the cat ears are for hearing higher pitched noises.
My old model, they never took it off, so I feel you. But this one, the reason why it does that is because I could take the ears off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't you change your hair color, too?
Yeah.
Because I thought I saw a picture of you as a brunette.
It's meant to be black, but I can't do much.
Oh, my. Hello, ma'am. What do you do? Oh, hi, False. There was some black-haired lady here for a second.
Name is True.
Her name is True.
Yeah, there's a whole lore behind it. Everyone loves True.
Everyone loves True, eh? It's True
it was
love.
started on TikTok. It's apparently True's like alter ego False. She has like a god complex and all this other shit.
Is she? Does she speak like a valley girl too? Like,
no, she doesn't. She's, I guess, like in your term, maybe like mommy voice, maybe. But I don't like act out my models. But like, I guess in TikToks, like, or like videos or skits, like I would, but I can't like do it like live. To me, that's cringe.
says me who has the redeem on my channel for hoser accent for 5 minutes.
Well, at least, but that is you though.
Are you calling me a hoser?
But no, your accent, isn't it?
Well, okay, so I live in Ontario. I'm an Ontarian, as they say. And I do have people in my family and friends who do talk like people who sound like hosers, or just for anybody who, I guess, doesn't know what that means. If you've seen the show Letterkenny, that's based on one-horse towns in Ontario, and people do talk like that. So I say to people when somebody's like, what kind of Canadian are you? I'm like, well, I'm not the Trailer Park Boys Canadian. I'm more of the Letterkenny Canadian, because Trailer Park Boys is the other side of Canada. And so people are like, and then their next question is usually like, what is Letterkenny? And I'm like, well, if you just Google it or search it on YouTube, you'll find it. And yes, I do know people who talk like that. That's why I can do the accent real good.
Letterkenny.
And it is one word, because we have towns named like that. There's one I passed called North Dumfries. I don't know why it's called North Dumfries and why they think their fries are dumb, but that's what it's called.
They just look like normal West Virginians. I don't know what you're talking about.
West Virginians. I don't exclusively breathe through my mouth. What are you talking about? I don't even know if that's a stereotype. That's just something I heard on Family Guy.
All the West Virginians do that?
That apparently, yeah.
I don't know. My family's from there. I don't know if they do. Maybe. My mom does, but she's bronchitis.
Well, that's different. She has a reason.
Maybe everybody in West Virginia got bronchitis.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a West Virginian perk.
Actually, I'm just remembering. Am I remembering? I could be remembering wrong, but were you, or are you a nurse, IRL?
No. Hell no.
Oh.
Oh no, you're fine, but no. I wish maybe I would have a backup plan if this failed.
Can we one day get nurse false, not just because I have a thing for nurses, but because horror games have nurses, so it would match.
That would take an outfit takes a year for false to get.
Yeah, you know what? It's harder on 2D. My bad.
Yeah.
It
An
has to be
outfit takes a
drawn.
year to get.
I
I get
mean,
it one outfit a year.
I mean, mine, I guess, technically had to be drawn, but it was still modeled. So 3D modeling is. You have more space to work with, and it doesn't take as long to rig. So I'm. Never mind. Never mind what I said. It's not totally because I have a thing for nurses.
Tisk, tisk.
I could see it now, though.
I could never go through school and be in debt. That's crazy.
You know what? That's fair. I don't have any school debt. I just have credit card debt. Because in my 20s, I was stupid. Don't don't get a credit card with a $5,000 limit. Anybody in their 20s, just a heads up. It's not a good time. Just saying.
I mean, I do. It's just I pay it off every week. Not the
Well,
$5,000, but my limit used to be 5,000. But if you pay it off every week, they up it. They up your limit. Now it's 7,000. Now it can be extremely
well, mine was unfortunate events of planning a trip and then people backing out, and then I could only get partial refunds, and so, yeah. LA's expensive.
Oh, you went to LA?
No, we didn't. We were supposed to for a trip, and everybody else backed out, and I was the one who booked it, so I got stuck with the money, and I only got some of it back. So that was fun. That's why I'm in debt, basically. Because I was
and
stupid.
then the interest.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine. No.
Paying it off, though. I'm paying it off. I'm just suffering in my 30s for something stupid I did in my 20s. So don't be stupid in your 20s. That's my advice, chat.
I think he's seen the other outfits because he's been to swims.
I've seen a few, yeah. You also change them up sometimes in videos.
Yeah.
I catch your the shorts in the Instagram posts more often. Just because they're always in my feed. You're just always in my I can't escape you.
Yeah.
I opened up Instagram for 1 second to see how a video's doing, and there you are. You're right there. I'm like, what are you telling me, universe? I guess I got a simp.
Well, I said earlier, I'm literally everywhere. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on everything.
You're in my walls, like
in the walls.
Is that what the scratching at night is when I'm trying to sleep? See you?
Yeah, it gets a little toasty in here. Little toasty.
Scratching the walls, and I just hear, "Bring me snacks." Like, what is that?
Hungry.
I hunger. Oh no, you become my paralysis demon.
I figured we met through Insta, because at first I didn't know if it was through Insta or through Twitter.
Insta, like, that's where I first saw you because, again, there wasn't a lot of VTubers on there. And when I started posting the content, you were just like one of the ones. So it's like, here, there's you, and then, well, I don't count Cake because Cake and I have been friends forever, and I was already following her on Instagram.
3D Cake?
No, Cake Chan.
Cake Chan.
She's an artiste, also a little cake princess. She used to say that she is not made of cake, but then she gave up and said that she is made of cake.
I thought. Don't they have a 3D model and their hair is like bouncy? Or no, I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah.
She did have a 3D model at one point, and then she switched to 2D, and I don't know what she's using now. She went to camera for a bit, which I don't blame her. She's very attractive, so. But then she went back to using a 2D model, I think. I don't know. She doesn't stream as often as she's mostly focused on doing art because that's her main thing.
Then yes, I know it's Cake Chan. Yes.
Yeah, it's Cake Chan.
I used to follow them back in the day.
She's also a little gremlin, even though she doesn't want me to say that. I'm sorry, what?
I would have never known.
She's always just call me and be like, I gotta complain about something. And be like, all right, cool. We have a unique friendship. But anyways, but yeah, that was just you and Cake that were on my Instagram. And then I started seeing other people pop up from time to time. But not as often. And I think it's because I don't know, people don't post as much. When I went hard on like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, like I was posting like one a day, but then I was like, I started working full time again, and I was like, I can't do one a day. It's too much editing. I have to because I was not doing it probably the using like apps and stuff that some people will do. I was actually editing them in Vegas Pro because I'm old school like that, and I have to do it that way.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I just prefer having full control, you know what I mean, than just using one of those app things. Though I have started using the Twitch one because it's okay.
I use Premiere Pro, and then if I'm at work, I'll use CapCut.
Oh, it's using two different editing softwares, eh? That's crazy.
Yeah, so like if you see the one where it's just like square up at the top, then it's Premiere Pro. If you see the one where it's like a circle, then it's normally CapCut.
Okay. I tried to
You'll
switch to
never
Premiere.
know.
I tried to switch to Premiere so many times, but and other editing softwares like DaVinci Resolve because I know how much more powerful it is. But I've been using Vegas for like forever, like since Sony Vegas 6 back in '04. I'm just so caught up in my ways that I
Used to
can't
it.
switch. I just can't switch. And you know what sucks? DaVinci Resolve added presets for people who use Premiere, Final Cut, all the popular ones, but not for Vegas. That's the only one they didn't have a preset
Mm.
for. So one of my partners, Sky, Keytar Princess, she uses primarily Premiere Pro. She switched to DaVinci Resolve because the presets were the same, so she could edit in DaVinci Resolve as if she was editing in Premiere Pro. So it was easy for her. For me, it was like I have to relearn the whole software. I don't get any presets, and I'm just so set in my ways. That's like I'm ready to be taken to a home at this point.
I
Because
just
once
use
you
Premiere Pro because it's cheaper to buy the bulk pack of of everything. I think it's like 55, 65 than just buying Photoshop and it being like 25.
hmm I looked at it because I'm using an old ass version of Photoshop. I think I'm using like Photoshop CS2 because I lost when my M2 died. I couldn't find my copy of uh, CS5, so I was like, I'll just use the older one, and it does not like Windows 10. So I have to like baby it. I have to open it, leave it for 5 minutes, and then come back, and then it's ready to go. It's not used to having this much RAM. It's used to, oh, you've maybe got 500 megabytes of RAM, right? That's okay. We can deal with that. Oh, you've got 32 gigs. I don't know what that means. So I let it have an existential crisis for 5 minutes and then I come back.
Basically, mine just the fan. Sometimes when I boot it, the fans in the computer go, and I go, okay, it's time. It's time to edit. The room's
Just the
just
way you
gonna get a
said
little
that.
bit more
Sometimes when I
toastier.
open it, the fans of the computer go, and I'll go, okay. That's you.
Sometimes it's just that's what it sounds
That's my
like,
impression
huh?
of you.
Huh?
That's my impression of you. Yeah.
Oh wow, wow. Banned. Banned.
I'm
Like,
banned.
remember this.
Next time I say hi or something in your chat, you're just gonna ban me. I'm just be like, what the fuck?
You remember this?
Delayed ban.
It's not as fun unless it's in the moment.
But you can't hear me when I'm in your chat. You can't hear me making fun of you.
But I know it's happening. I know it. I hear it.
You you hear I'm in your head now, so whenever you see me typing, you just hear my voice and you're like just always thinking like he's doing it. He's doing the voice.
Yep. And I'll just know every time you're typing, I just think that you're doing like the SpongeBob mocking typing. even when you're not.
Well, I always because like you do sometimes give off sassy energy.
What?
You do.
Yeah.
You're not even arguing with me. You're like, what? No.
No. Yeah,
Me?
sometimes I go
No.
too far, though. I apologize. But at certain
It's
people,
funny.
I go a little harsh, yeah.
You can sass me all you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm into it or anything. Why do you have to pause like that?
Okay. While in the nurse outfit, yeah.
Okay. Listen, I just put it all out there. Again, there's a reason I'm known as Horny Cat.
No, I
Yeah,
used to
okay, maybe
be.
a little esky. Okay, don't call me out. She was
Nah,
shy
just
bee until she learned to be sassy. That's usually how it goes. You start off being like, "Hello, woo, it's me. I'm I'm a shy VTuber," and then like you get 6 months. Your chat just continues to bully you, and you're like, "Hey, stop that! I don't do that."
no. Now I just roast them.
Just roast them.
I mean, if they're serious, that I yell at them. I'll scold them like a mom. Like not even in the sexy way. I'll scold them like their freaking mom, telling them to clean their room, nasties. But they'll say something at me.
Oh, you
I'll
want me to
just
use my
fucking
mommy voice? Clean your room.
not even. Like you get your fucking in here and clean your fucking room.
Why did you? Why did it sound like a high pitched British lady when you did that?
Because Light's here. Light's British.
Grandma Falls. I don't know. Do you have a gray hair version of your model? Can you
No,
become a
not
granny?
currently. No. I might get the little grandma poof and put it on.
The grandma poof.
I'll do it. I told a TikToker yesterday, Aaron stream, that I was 53 years old because he asked me why I was cussing so much. I was like, I'm 53. I said, I think I'm allowed to.
53.
You wouldn't allow to take away from a 53-year-old the permission to say fuck, would you?
That's not even a grandmother though. At 53, that's just middle aged.
You could be a grandma.
Don't scare me like that.
You could be a grandma
I don't even have
zero
kids yet.
that you know of.
No, I wrap the gift before I give it. Okay.
That you know of. They could
I
try and
also,
pull a
I'm also pretty sure femboys can't get pregnant.
that you know of.
Oh my goodness.
I've read books.
You've read
And
books,
preg.
yeah? Would you like to test that? Oh my. Oh my goodness. I was thinking to myself earlier today. You know, it's funny. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I gotta be really professional tonight. I don't want to embarrass myself, and I think I already have.
Nah, you're fine. I would let you know if it's too far. I take semi sexual jokes fine.
I'm.
My chair creaks. I swear that's not me.
I didn't hear it. What are you saying?
I'm saying it's not me.
Don't make that noise.
True. To be fair, most of the bad things come from the games I play more than my mouth.
You're like, it's just my chair, and then you go to make the creaky bed noise with your mouth. People are gonna get the wrong idea about us.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear that one?
Yes, because you make the noise
No, without my mouth.
without your mouth. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
sucks
So
to suck. Sorry, professionalism. Go ahead.
I professionally need to use the bathroom, so I'm leaving you in charge of my chat.
Got
I
you.
know it's a big thing. I will be right back, everybody.
Okay.
You could say whatever you want now. I won't be able to
I
stop you.
understand. Thank you. As me, a woman, can speak now freely. I have been given permission to speak to chat. I have been. Master has given Dobby a shock. I can speak now. I love Bring Me the Horizon. I don't even know if I even know any songs from Bring Me the Horizon. Say I swear. Dobby is a free fox. Dobby is a free fox. You will love them. My issue is I don't like any like selective music. I just like what I hear. So when people say like, "What's your favorite band?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't really have a favorite band. I just like have a favorite song that I listen to at that exact moment, and that's pretty much it." And the thing is like if you listen to my music, maybe some of it's cringe and some of it's not cringe. You know. Time to send you the song. The song. The song. I don't know. I also listen to a lot of oldies because I refuse to leave the 2010s. I refuse to leave the early or the late early 2000s and then 2010s. I have been sent the song. Oh, it's actually a song called Parasite Eve. Ow, my ears. There is no volume on
Yeah, Parasite Eve
short
by
mode.
Bring Me the Horizon.
There. Oh God. Okay. I want to warn you. There is not a There is not a volume on the mini player.
There isn't? Oh.
It's only play and mute.
I hate it when services do that. Nintendo does that on their website. Oh, I want to watch a trailer for this game I might get. Oh, it's on or off. It's always blurring the
That's just
sound.
called 2010 oldies. Light, we are old.
Yeah, I heard because I have wireless headphones, so I heard you talking while I was peeing.
Nice.
And I was like, she did not just call the 2010s oldies.
They
Oldies
are.
is
We
like
are old.
oldies is like 80s.
No, I was not born then.
Yeah, thanks for making me feel old.
That's oldies.
Oldies nuts. Got him.
I said it first. Beach. Anyway, it is oldies, bro. That is old.
So I was hearing what you were saying. So that you just have like a playlist of music. You don't really have like a favorite band because it's like it changes from time to time. I'm definitely a music buff. Dance Gavin Dance is my favorite band, but lately I've been listening to what is it called? Bill Murray, not the actor. Bilmuri. It's what I like to call dadcore because it's like a mix of like country and metal and pop and R&B. It's a weird mix, but trust me, it's good.
Then Murri. Bilmuri.
Bilmuri.
Murri.
You get told it's old on your what's on your playlist. I don't know.
Every time I play old music on my playlist, it's old.
What's old to you though?
Like music from the early 2000s.
I guess.
They're like, learn to grow up, grandma. I'm like, okay, damn.
I mean, I'm not one to talk. My this layout for this podcast is literally based on Web 2.0, which I learned in college in like 2006. So I specifically made it look this way because I wanted it to look retro, but
because you're old. I'm just kidding.
I know I'm old.
No, I like it.
I got tired of people calling me old, and then somebody said somebody knighted me as MILF, so I'm using that. But then my one friend's like,
old.
But one of my friends is like, you ain't got no kids. I'm like, I don't. I'm not a MILF because I have kids, and I won't get into why.
Chat is your children.
Don't say that.
Why?
There are people who call me mommy, and not because I'm their parent.
Oh. Well, my chat don't call me mommy. That's a bannable offense.
Hey, I'm thinking of adding a mommy voice redeem. I've thought about it because people like it, I guess. You know, if you ever need to expand your horizons, there are other options such as the what I like to call the blue Twitch.
The blue Twitch.
I can't say the name of it
Oh,
because YouTube will get mad.
is it the one ends in LY?
Yeah,
Okay.
you could call
Or
it
I thought it was the other one that
falsely.
ends with ends Y. NS. Sorry, I can't
NS.
speak. Yeah.
It's not OF. I'll say
Only
that much.
friends.
Only friends. Yeah.
Only false.
Only no.
Or falsely.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. You're hot. You get away with it. I'm not, and I get away with it.
Totally.
Fans? Is that where people show off their feet? Is that like Wiki Feet?
Wiki feet don't pay.
They don't. No, they're just a database. I dropped a cap to my drink. I dropped a cap to my drink. That's why I made that noise. Anyways, one other thing I wanted to ask you about is there like other than like stuff that's related to streaming, is there like non-streaming content you want to do? Like, have you done Let's Plays before or anything like that?
Like, let's play like just a series of a game
Yeah.
that you
So
just don't stream?
yeah,
As a
you don't.
YouTuber.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. I was a YouTuber. I did Let's Plays of Final Fantasy IX. I did Let's Plays of
ooh.
plenty of games.
But what about like just a series that you don't have to stream, like one you could do like just off stream, or maybe one that wouldn't be
They were
appropriate
off
streaming.
stream, but you're saying like currently.
I mean, like currently, is there anything you'd want to do like that, or is there any other type of content you want to do that you just haven't done yet?
I don't have time, but because currently a lot of my YouTube, I try to record videos that are not on stream instead of like editing stream and putting it on YouTube because people have already watched it on stream.
Mm-hmm.
So why are they going to go to YouTube to watch it? So
Mm-hmm.
I try to mix it. So most of my YouTube videos are videos that I've recorded, but they're not like Let's Plays because they're not episodic, because a lot of episodic content don't do well because they'll watch the first episode but they won't come back for the second episode, or a lot of people that see the second episode on their For You page are not going to go to the channel to watch the first, blah blah blah. It's basically how YouTube is nowadays. Short attention spans.
Yeah, it's
TikTok brain.
It sucks because when it used to be all subscriber based, again here comes Grandpa Zero yelling at clouds. But when it used to be subscriber based, like I said, I could post a video and it would get 1,000 views, like it within a couple of hours, because I had because if you had 1,000 subscribers, that sometimes would show as more to views. I'm talking like 2009, 2010 YouTube, which is not like it is now, because it's all about the shorts and stuff now, which I get. Mm-hmm. I know why they're going to that, because TikTok has been making it a very, very big competition for YouTube, which I think is funny because I get TikTok ads on YouTube and I'm like, if they're a competitor, why are you letting it advertise? Like, I don't understand that.
I don't think YouTube's not as greedy as the other companies are, because YouTube doesn't have a multi-stream issue and all this. Like, even TikTok has a kind of a multi-stream issue, because I found out recently it's against their TOS to put a link to your YouTube or Twitch, or to ask them to leave YouTube or to leave your TikTok stream to join YouTube or Twitch, or have like not paying attention to chat or something on your TikTok live stream. Or because you're multi-streaming on Twitch or YouTube. I found that out.
Son of a bitch. I forgot that I had that on. I just got slimed.
I saw.
Thanks, Shadow Prince.
It's Nickelodeon.
It's Uh-Oh, the game show. All my Canadians know what that is. Hey, Canadians in the chat, can we drop some flags in the chat?
Freedom. Woo. I only know I only know the Nickelodeon one, and I don't even know what it was called.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called either. I know you get slimed with green slime though, or orange slime, or other colors.
I think it
of
was
slime.
green, and it was disgusting, so I just couldn't watch it.
As long as it wasn't white slime.
Nickelodeon Guts. It was called something else, wasn't it?
You know, Nickelodeon Guts on SNES. I'll excuse myself out for that ancient Game Grumps joke.
I think it was called Slime Time Live.
That does not sound like a kid's show.
It never does.
Slime Time Live. Excuse me. This is.
Or there was one called Double Dare.
False. This is Twitch. This is not Blue Twitch. Thank you. This is not falsely. I'm gonna call it falsely from now on. I'm just gonna Photoshop your PNG and put blue hair on you.
Don't worry, I'll recolor for you and I'll send you the PNG.
And then anytime somebody wants to know, I'll just have that there. You'll be, I can't escape you now. You're in my lore now. I've decided.
'Tis I invade everyone. A true American.
That's why you're in my walls. I'll start making a scratching noise. Oh, there she is again. There's False scratching at my walls.
Exactly.
Probably looking for snacks.
I'm telling you, I literally do. I invade everybody's stream. I literally had somebody else's stream. One of their viewers made me in Tekken.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna send it to you.
I need to find somebody who's good at making characters in like one of the wrestling games, because I'd love to do like a VTuber WrestleMania or something.
Look at that cursed beautifulness.
Oh, you sent this to me?
My chat's already seen it.
Oh
but...
god, that is kind of cursed. But I feel like that would be your fighting attire. Full dress. Me, I have me. If it was like Catgirl Zero, it would be just bikini.
They were already talking about the skirt too much in this chat, so.
You know a guy legit? I don't know, Esky. We'll talk later. Talk later about WrestleMania. Because I would like to just have like a pre-record thing and then commentate over live, like as if I was like, you know, an actual like wrestling commentator, even though I don't know much about wrestling. I think that'd be fun.
I'm in Light's house. I'm in everyone's house apparently.
I don't know, Fox Magic, you can like multiply yourself just for the exact reason of being in people's walls. But that's the only specific way that you can do it.
Yeah.
People ask,
the only magic I have.
People ask, can you multiply? You're like, no, I can't unless specifically I am, you know, harassing these specific people, then I can.
And only on walls.
And only in the walls. And if they give me snacks, I disappear. And then I all of a sudden have snacks. It's like the shadow clones in Naruto. You retain anything they they receive. You just wake up and have a bag of chips in your hand and be like, what the hell?
I love snacks.
What's your favorite snack? I need to know now.
Oh no, snacks. Salt and vinegar potato chips.
Any particular brand?
Not particularly, but brand-wise, if we are going chip and brand-wise, I would say jalapeno chips, and it would need to be kettle-cooked Vickies, and they need to be jalapeno flavored.
Oh my god, a woman after my own heart.
They're so good, and it's weird because I like to eat them with ranch.
You too? Did we just have a Step Brothers moment?
Hey, yo.
Did we just become best friends? You want to go do karate in the garage?
Am I allowed out of the walls?
Yes! And then we make bunk beds and we realize there's so much room for activities.
Markiplier moment.
It's
Bunk
funny,
beds
like
held together by one little pin of metal.
it's funny, like I never got into Markiplier or any of those era of like YouTubers. I probably because it was too early. I started making like content during like the whole game reviewer era, like the angry. I even make a fun of it. I have a character called the Nerdy Angry Gamer that I used to make like joke angry gamer review parodies. I just did one for April Fools actually. Um,
I was
uh,
like,
so like I'll just be like "Hi, I'm the Nerdy Angry Gamer, and today we're going to review Final Fantasy VII. Why won't the disc go in the PlayStation 4?" He's just stupid. He doesn't realize that a PS1 game doesn't work in it, and then also it's an NES game. Don't ask me why.
I don't know when I started. I mean, I didn't have internet, so the only time I could watch was my friend's phone on the bus, and we would watch PewDiePie play Slender.
Ah, PewDiePie.
And then mine was whenever I finally had my own phone and I had limited data. I remember I'd pay so much. I paid $50 for like 10 gigs of data on my phone, and I would watch like Markiplier play Fatal Frame, Crimson Butterflies. Meow.
It's funny you say that because like $50 for 10 gigs of data is kind of a steal here. Like
Well,
we
that
get
was back in the day. Now everything's unlimited. Well, this is
well,
on the phone.
I don't even have unlimited on my phone currently, and I pay like over $100 a month.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we get screwed here. That's the one thing we get screwed at is like cellular networks and bandwidth and all that stuff. Like I have fiber, but I only have 360 down, not a terabyte down.
So why don't you have
Or a gig down.
unlimited? Do you offer and have unlimited or?
So my home internet's unlimited, but I only get 360 megs down. I don't get gig down on fiber. My phone, I get 40 gigs a month, but I pay over $100.
I mean, I pay 120,
Yeah.
but I get unlimited. But I also have an iPad on the insurance as well.
Oh.
And the iPad is
okay.
what I use for tracking because I have a Galaxy phone.
Oh, I have a Galaxy S23 Ultra as my phone, and my old phone is my tracking. It's my iPhone 13, I want to say. I don't know. I switched to iPhone for a couple of years just for facial tracking. And I do have an iPad. I just don't use it. I really should do that though,
My
because then you
phone's
can
an
see more.
S9.
What?
My phone's an S9.
Hey, that was the Android phone I used before my iPhone, so I
It's
still
old
use
as
it.
hell, so I'm 2 gens behind you, bro.
I just,
Like
I
two
just,
upgrades behind you.
I'm just one of those people that because I work in IT, I work with everything. So I'm just like, I switched to an iPhone for a bit. I also like used to work heavily with Apple products at a previous place, so I was used to them. I was like, it's not bad, but I also missed all the customization that I got with Android, so I switched back to an Android as soon as I could. But I still use the iPhone for facial tracking.
I just have a whole ass iPad in front of me.
That must be nice because you probably can see if you're doing something before it even goes to the thing. You're like, wait, what the hell? Why is this tracking not working? Whereas with the phone, it's kind of small.
I don't know because you have the screensaver thing on, so you can't see anything. It's just pink.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that. The VTuber Studio does that.
Yep.
See, I'm in Waterdo, and I just see like this weird, completely white-faced person every time I make a thing with my face. Like,
I mean, I can turn that on, but I don't like seeing my face, and it makes me feel like I'm gonna dox myself.
yeah, I know that feel. It's not actually my actual face. It's like a little CG guy.
Yeah, mine it looks like a mud mask.
Yeah.
Like, it shows my face, but it shows a mud mask on it.
Yeah, I've seen that before too. Yeah. It's too bad they don't add the ability to put like cucumbers over the eyes to make it feel like you actually have like a mask on.
I screenshot it one of these days and do that because it does look like a mud mask. Yeah.
It I know what you're talking about because I had that on before as well, but I just had the little CG guy who copies my face. Stop copying me! Stop it! I'm yelling at an inanimate object. So, we're gonna get. I'm gonna open up the floor to Q&A here in a bit. But I did want to ask if there's anything you wanted to ask me.
Because we kind of back and forth here, so you kind of answered anything that you asked me.
Yeah.
Favorite video game series?
Mega Man.
I guess I should have figured that. Whenever
Well, with a name like Zeromaster, and the logo of my podcast looks like the Mega Man logo.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I mean, but the funny thing is, like, because most of the people I work with in the VTuber community are in their 20s, they don't know what Mega Man is. They don't know what that is. Like, most of them are like 22, and they're like, I don't know what a Mega Man is. I'm like, how do you not know?
Was there an anime of it back in the day? Because I think I watched the anime.
There was NT Warrior for that was in like the early 2000s. They did a CG show a couple years ago.
Star Force. Mega Man Star Force?
Yes, that's the sequel to NT Warrior.
That's the one I watched.
I do have the Star Force games. I do want to play them. I just they're long, so I haven't gone to them yet. But yeah, Star Force, and then they recently did a CG show a couple years ago, but they showed it at like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like, on a Saturday, I'm like, I'm not getting up that early to watch Mega Man. I'm sorry, I love you, but Mega Man, but I'm not gonna do that.
How could you?
But then Mega Man 11 came out 5 years ago and sold 1 million copies. It's great. What's your favorite game then?
Game of all time would probably be Final Fantasy IX.
Perfect.
Well, give or take. It's that or Kingdom Hearts 2. But Kingdom Hearts is my favorite series, but Final Fantasy IX I think is the one I replayed most in my life.
I just moved you up on my list to the wife material part of my list.
I just like old games, and I get made fun of because I like old games.
We can get made fun of together and play old games together. Hey, when you said you were playing Parasite Eve, I like perked up and like, Parasite Eve? I like that game.
Yeah, I play a mixture. My thing is like, I also have a friend that makes fun of me because he's like, you never give new games a chance. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you play all these old games, or you play like all these like new PSX games, or like these cringe games. He's like, but you never give any of these new games or these AAA games a chance. I was like, why do they need to have me to give them a chance?
I play some new games, but I don't play all of them. It depends on the aesthetic. But I'm a retro gamer at heart. Like, I have 2 shelves downstairs full of games because I'm a filthy collector. Like, that's the way I am. And so
the last new game I bought was literally like Final Fantasy Remake. Other than that, I don't remember the last new game I bought.
I'm holding off till they release all of them together in one pack because I don't want to buy them separately for whatever. And also, I don't know why they, like, the first game is only the first, it's not even the first full disc of the original game. And I'm like, why did
I didn't know that.
Well, nobody did. I only found it afterwards.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't. Well, I also don't even know how the second one's going to do because the first one's just total butt on the port.
Yeah, I'm just going to play the original Final Fantasy VII. That's what I'll do. I'll play through the original.
Well, what happened is I never, like, I played some of the original 7, but I never owned it because whenever I had the PlayStation 1, it was always a hand-me-down from my brother. My brother never owned the original 7. So I only got to start the original 7 on PC, but I never finished it. So what Light did was Light played the original 7 alongside while I played the remake. And we would compare, like, what was happening and then what, like, came over. And then I'm not gonna spoil, but like what things were different and what things weren't different, and then where like things just totally just not the same. And just never will be the same.
Yeah. Speaking of light, I want to comment on something they said. They said there was this cringy Mega Man cartoon in the 90s, too. Funny you mentioned that, because before I did game reviews, I did an abridged series of that cartoon. I used to make comedy videos. Now look at me. Cat.
Cat.
Meow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep sipping my water, so my model keeps freaking out.
Is that why you're freaking out? I thought you were dancing. You heard some good music and you were dancing.
No, when you see her mouth moving otherwise.
I have to drink water because I just got plunged with water. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm out of water.
The bit rate go wild.
Did it?
For me.
I don't have any water. I'll have to drink. Oh. No, damn it. I'm going to have to drink Peepus.
Oh, Pepsi.
Why did you think I said something else?
I think we all did.
Piss, 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 piss. Uh-oh. Wait.
Pepsi.
There we go. I think my headset cut out for a second. It does that. So guys, this is going to be the end portion of the podcast. We're going to do Q&A. If anybody has any questions, drop them in the chat and we'll answer them. If we haven't already answered them already. If you don't have any questions, then I don't know. Do whatever you want, man. I'm not your dad.
But I will be.
Can I call you daddy?
No.
You're just so quick to answer that.
Steve.
Hi, Steve.
If your real dad left and I'm just filling in because I want to fuck Susan.
Susan's is like the second most Karen name ever, next to Karen.
How could you? All the Susans in chat.
What video game would you want to live in? Ooh, that's a good one. I gotta think about it. Wait, no, I know the answer. Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is my second favorite gaming franchise. So.
I gotta think of one that has AC.
There has to be AC.
Has to be AC. Hold on.
I mean, Persona has AC. That's one.
But a lot of people die in Persona, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Armored Core, shut your mouth, Silver. I love you. Sorry.
Seems like some of your sassy chatters came by tonight.
No, Silver's not sassy.
Animal Crossing? You'd want to live in Animal Crossing, Esky? I would not want to live my thumb under Tom Nook, okay? Or my life under Tom Nook's thumb.
Animal Crossing doesn't have AC. I know what you're doing AC for, but it doesn't have AC in it.
It just that's your requirement. It has to have AC.
It has to have air conditioning.
There's snow levels in a lot of games. Yeah, well,
True.
Snow's not AC. And trust me, you don't want a lot of snow.
You know what? Fine. Life, a futuristic harvest moon.
Futuristic? Oh, okay.
A game called Life, futuristic harvest moon. PS2 game.
So it should have AC then.
It does have AC.
Okay, good. So you're good.
And it has snow.
All right. Wait, hold on. Does Stardew Valley have AC?
No.
This
sounds like your cabin.
This sounds like a dumb list video I could do. Top 10 games with AC. Number 10. Life.
Futuristic game of, or was this futuristic game of Harvest Moon? Like that's literally the name of it. It's called Life, a futuristic game of Harvest Moon.
Is it part of the Harvest Moon series?
Back before they sold it, yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta check this out. What's it on, the PS2?
Yeah.
Oh.
Back before they sold it and it became Story of Seasons.
And now the new Harvest Moons aren't Harvest Moon.
Yeah, they suck.
One person he probably has AC. I don't know. They have AC in 90s New York.
I don't want to get heated up though whenever the woman with the schlong comes by.
Excuse me?
Eve has a schlong.
What?
Have you played the game?
I haven't finished it.
Well, at the very beginning, what do you mean? She has like a wasp thing. She doesn't have legs.
She's not a futanari, though.
But that's a schlong. She doesn't have a vagina either, so there is no futanari or anything.
What? She has a...
Look her up. It's just like a bee thing.
A bee?
A bee? It's like a stinger.
Sorry, I just had to... My Nintendo Capri Sun-isms came out and I had to say that. See, that's the era of, like, Let's Player YouTubers that I watch, like Nintendo Capri Sun and shit like that. And Proton
Thorax.
Thorax? What?
I don't know. I don't know bee anatomy.
She got that big old bee schlong.
I thought that was the guy that tried to save the trees, the orange thing.
Bee boss in Parasite Eve.
No, her name is Eve. It's Eve herself.
You don't have a... What are you talking about?
Brother.
She's weird. She's got a weird arm leg, though.
That's the thing.
Are you talking about the version where she has, like, the balls in it coming in of her tail?
I'm taking the picture. Hold on.
You're taking the picture?
That's a calculator, not the screenshot.
You okay? Did you pick the right app there?
No.
There's a cattail on one of these.
But it looks like a schlong in the game.
I love how long we're talking about this weird bee schlong.
Okay, there. I sent you the picture of it actually in the game, too.
Okay.
Or kinda.
Alright, let's see this. No, it's just like, she's got a tail. She's like a mermaid.
That is not a tail. That is not a tail.
It's a tail!
No, not when she's talking to you and she's thrusting it at you, but okay.
Did that happen? You're like, whoa, get your schlong out of my face.
Yes, many times.
And she didn't listen to you?
She never does.
At least I have the decency not to put it away when I'm talking to people.
To not put it away?
To put it away. Shut up.
You said not.
To put it away. You know what I meant.
I just can't believe that you think that's a tail.
It looks like it looks like a freaking, like, okay, like a shark tail or a dolphin tail.
Chat, does that look like a tail? Everybody that knows. Does Eve's schlingy look like a tail?
Schlingy. You hear people describe it, people be like, what's Parasite Eve? Oh, that's the one with the girl with the schlong.
It is, like, her legs, like, morph into, like, a bee-looking stinger.
It looks like a I don't know, it looks like a fin to me, just based on the artwork. Maybe I gotta play the game, get that far in the game and see it.
Maybe it's just, like, the way she, like, when she talks to you and, like, it comes at you. I don't know how to explain it.
It comes at you.
Like, it... You know what I'm saying?
I'll make it come at you.
Banned.
Double banned.
And they don't cancel each other out. It's just both channels on YouTube banned.
Ban the streamer. Do we have any other questions in the chat, or should we wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen? And others, and MBs? And anybody I forgot. Non-binaries. That's what an MB is. Why did I say that? I'm stupid. It looks like a stinger. Yeah, I don't know why people are saying it looks like a fin to me. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. It looks like a fin.
I'm saying the bitch don't swim.
The bitch don't swim.
She's flying.
False, where have you been all my life?
Here.
On my phone screen. I can't escape you. All right, I'm going to open Instagram for just a second. Oh, hey! I feel like there's going to be a video like that once to be like, oh, hey, what are you doing? I'll be like, this is getting too real now.
Too real.
What video games are we looking forward to? I'm definitely looking forward to Thousand Year Doors remake. That's for sure. Monster Hunter Wilds, but that's not coming out until next year. What are you? Anything you looking forward to?
Oh, what's the other remake called? Final Fantasy remake. The second one was it called Revisited, Remastered, Rebirth.
It's already out.
Not on PC.
Let's play it on PlayStation.
I don't have a 5.
Oh, that's fair. It's not a penis, Esky. Jesus. Did you send it to Esky as well?
Yeah, he asked. And also, I'm looking forward to 16 when it comes to PC.
How's that Bloodborne doing for you?
I only played the original and I didn't even beat it. I don't really care for it. Is that supposed to be like a knack at me?
It's like my friends are all like, I'm playing Spider-Man. I'm like, yeah, I played that like a year ago.
Oh, yeah. And then everybody's like, yeah, talking about Bloodborne. I was like, yeah, I played the original on like the PS4, but like, I never beat it.
Because, okay, this is my dilemma with Monster Hunter. Because I'm such a big fan of it, I'll buy it on the platform it comes out exclusively for first. So by the time World hit PC, I'd already completed Iceborne on PS4. And so all my friends wanted to play it on PC, and I'm like, I already beat it. I don't have it. And then I've started to play it on PC. And then Rise, I beat on Switch because it came out on the Switch first. And everybody wants to play it on PC now. That's my dilemma. Nobody has a console in this
we're
community.
all broke bitches, Zero. And for somebody that's a broke bitch too, yeah.
The problem that I have is when I try to play some games on PC, my PC gets upset at me because I'm using VTuber software and I'm playing a PC game. So like, I'm like, how do people do it? Does everybody just have like 4080s or something and nobody told me?
Like, I have a 3060 Ti.
I have a 2060 Super, which is not, terrible, but it's not top of the line. But like, I have to run games on low on my PC if I stream them because it doesn't.
I run them on low anyway. I'm a weird gamer. Graphics don't bother me at all.
Yeah, same.
And I get told I'm not a gamer because I can run it on low and be happy. I can run it on high and be happy. I can just not care. And I get told that I'm weird for it, and I really don't care.
Though I will say I've been playing more PC games now that I have a Steam Deck, because that thing is great. I can just run it through my capture card. It's like I have a separate PC. And then there's my co-host, who's normally for this podcast, Mr. Up Here, who actually has a 2 PC setup for his streaming, and I'm like, you're crazy.
Who?
So my normal co-host for this podcast, his name is Mr. Up Here. It's an anagram of his name. He's a streamer as well, but he has a dual PC setup. So
I could never. That's double the PC issues.
Yeah, so one of the PCs is for playing the game, and the other one's for streaming the game that's being played on the other one. As opposed to Mrs. Down there. Oh my god, shut up, Esky, don't say that. He's a married man.
That's her gamer tag.
Okay, well, you know what? It's like 10 o'clock now. I've probably kept you for long enough. Is there anything you want to say or promote before we end this off?
All of my people, if you don't follow Zero already, make sure to follow him. He's really
You're promoting
cool.
me, jeez. Well, a bunch of them have followed me. I just haven't been thanking them because I like to keep an eye on the the thing. But I'll thank them next stream on Monday, which is tomorrow.
They're sweethearts. I'll thank them.
I've enjoyed seeing people from your community come over. I think they're great. Next time I'm in your chat, they'll know who I am. They'll know I'm in your walls.
They know who you are. You come by enough, they know.
I don't come by that often. I mean, I guess I do. I to be fair, I lurk a lot of the time. Like, I'll maybe say hi and then I'll just watch. I don't want to, like, you know. I hate sometimes going into people's chats because then they'll put the attention will go on me and not the streamer, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want to do that to somebody.
Well, I mean, what they'll do is, like, if they shout you out, that's like my mod shout out. Like, they'll shout you out, but I like won't say anything, and that's like just them doing it passively. Like, Dread will shout out randomly, Light will shout out randomly, and they'll, like, on YouTube they'll grab links and shout out randomly, and sometimes I'll ask them to, and then, you know, but sometimes they'll just do it passively and I won't say anything, and then some people may be uncomfortable with that, or some people may be like happy with that, and then some people may not be happy because I'm not saying anything about it. I don't know.
It doesn't bother me either way. I know somebody's just focusing usually on the game. My raid messages don't even give me a thing anymore. Stream Elements is messed up, so I don't even know when someone's raid unless I look at the chat.
Well, I meant like non-rating wise. Like rating wise, of course, yeah, always. But like, let's say like you or like everybody knows that you're a streamer, and like let's say you come by my chat, like maybe Light or Dread or one of my mods will like shout you out passively. Like they'll just shout you out, but then like I don't ask them to, and I'm continuing playing the game. I just say hi to you, blah blah blah. So they'll just like passively like shout you out. But some people may find that still uncomfortable because it's still putting eyes on them. Some people may find it uncomfortable.
I don't find it uncomfortable. I just don't want people to like make it about me when I'm not the one streaming. So sometimes I don't interact a lot in people's chat. If I do interact a lot, sometimes I do. I'll interact a lot in chat because you'll say something and I want to make fun of you, but it's my job as a chatter to bully the streamer.
And this is why I'm sassy now.
I say with love, though. I wouldn't say anything that would upset you. But people from my community, if you haven't already, I've done the shout out thing. Please go follow False. She makes a lot of great content. She's very entertaining to watch, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, or you happen to catch her on Instagram like I do. You know, never underestimate social media. This would
everywhere, even Pinterest.
Yeah, people make fun of me when I'm in collabs. They're like, "Okay, Zero's got to do his like 10 minutes of like putting on every social media." I'm like, I do that because some people only use one social media, and then they don't know when I'm live, and then they say, "Oh, I didn't see that you were live." I'm like, "Oh, you don't follow me on Twitter. You only follow me on TikTok. Okay, I'll post to TikTok then." TikTok doesn't really do images, do they? I don't really use that much.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. I know it's apparently banned in the U.S. now, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. Y'all's country perplexes me. False got a follower from Facebook. Yeah. I use Facebook as well. I just don't use it as often. But anyways, it's been, and I mean this with all sincerity, it's been an absolute pleasure to get to talk to you here and shoot the shit with you on my podcast. I've wanted to
Did you say shoot the
for
shit?
A while. Shoot the shit.
Oh, my chat made fun of me for saying shoot the shit. Ooh.
Wait, okay, somebody made fun of you?
What? Yeah, because they say it's shoot the breeze, not shoot the shit. But sorry, continue.
We say
your talk.
Listen, I'm Canadian. If I can't say fuck or shit at least a couple of times in an hour, I go crazy.
I just need to praise that. I'll probably clip it later. Don't worry. But yeah, continue.
Wait, what? What's happened?
No, just continue. Sorry, it was nice to shoot the shit with you. Continue.
It was nice to get the chance to sit down and talk with you about things. Some stuff, content, other things just for fun. And we should definitely collab at some point when we both aren't incredibly busy. And there's a game that we both have that I don't have on PS4, but I have on PC.
I haven't accepted his friend request yet, so we'll see.
Well, you haven't accepted Eski's friend's request? All right, everybody. Helldivers 2 collab sponsored by Eski.
I haven't accepted the friend request yet. We'll see.
Do it. Do it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for being my first VTuber guest.
Of course.
We went out here with a bang. I knew when I was bringing the podcast back, I actually was like, you are my first choice. I was like, I want to have you on. Like, for real. Because I like you so much. Because you're so cool.
You're cool.
You're cool. Shut up.
Okay. Can't talk anymore. Okay, stop.
What's that voice you're doing? I love it.
I don't know. What voice are you talking about?
You sound like you don't have a lot of air, or like you're breathing in while you're talking.
Probably.
Anyways, guys, if you're live here on the stream, there is a shout out link, and if you're watching on the YouTube upload or on Patreon, I will have a link down below to where you can find False for streaming as well as social media. So go check her out there. Before we end, is there anything else you want to say?
Bye.
That's it. Just bye. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Maybe. Bye. We'll see if this is the last episode. I don't know.
Hey. Yo. I got Zero canceled.
I'm sure something we said in here got me canceled. Who knows? Oh, and before I end, I'm not doing one tonight, obviously, because we both have work tomorrow, but if you want to see the exclusive podcast, the 100 Base Undernet, there is one episode up on Patreon. It is exclusive to Patreon. You can just hit _Patreon in the chat, or it'll be in the video description if you're watching on YouTube. So it's my unfiltered version of the podcast. It's not where we do only certain topics. Like the first one we did was talking about the P-Hub ban in Texas, for example. So how's it feel not to have Pornhub in Texas?
We don't have it in North Carolina either.
What? It's banned there too? Damn.
Or Virginia.
Damn, no porn for y'all.
No.
Can't believe they've done this to you.
Horrible.
Okay, and with that,
just getting mass clicks.
I saw somebody post a picture of an adult video store that says Pornhub is banned. Come in and get 19 DVDs for $9.99.
America's fallen.
America's fallen. They took away the one thing that's like taking away our freedoms. You can't take that away from us. Anyways, on that note, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and don't circumlocute. I'll know it's illegal. You've been told. False. You got real quiet. You got real quiet. Have you been circumlocuting?
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it. Good night, everybody.